We are up to episode 8. Wow. Okay, I think it's episode 8 anyway. I think so. 7 or 8. I can't remember, I've lost count. Let's not wait anymore and jump straight into it.
He hogs the phone. He uses all my stuff without asking, including my toothbrush.
I don't think someone would come over to your house and just use your toothbrush. That is a very personal thing. Like, it's not like you can go to your sister and use their underwear. You know, that's kind of different. It's clean. But your toothbrush is constantly dirty, constantly getting bacteria on it, constantly getting your bacteria. The amount of germs that are in your mouth, you know, there are boundaries. And I just don't think a toothbrush would be one of them. People are well aware not to use other people's toothbrushes. He might pretend to use it or threaten to use it, but I hardly doubt anyone would use someone else's toothbrush. You can't clean them. It's not like I said, bra and undies, you can clean, that's fine. So I think he's just threatening to use your toothbrush, or you were just being too over dramatic.
You are natural, Mari.
Thank you.
No, it's not good. It means you think you don't have to train.
Nobody thinks that. There's #1 tennis players out there. They still need to train and practice. They don't think just because I'm #1 doesn't think I need to train. I'm sure that's not what's going through Murray's head, or even Dorothee's. Murray, I think, still believes being, what, 14 I think he is? Doesn't think he doesn't need to train anymore. I'm pretty sure he has thinking, if I train more, I will be best.
I thought it was the beginning of something big. Then nothing. No phone calls, no nothing. I haven't turned invisible, have I?
To be fair, Carol is quite depressed right now. She doesn't want to talk to anyone. She doesn't want to be around anyone. And the people who just nee all day long, I can understand Carol's position. She's had a bad day. She's in a bad mood. The last thing she wants to do is talk about other people and their feelings. Right now, she's only concerned about herself. And as selfish as that sounds, she's having a bad day. She's in a bad mood. She's sending out the signals. Back off. I don't want to talk to anybody. Just leave me alone. Thank you for helping me. I appreciate it. Let's not talk about anything.
The shopping is pathetic here.
Don't you just love the little flowers?
Red roses.
Symbol of love.
How romantic.
How hot.
Was it expensive?
I used Dad's credit card. He's gonna go crazy when the statement comes in.
To be fair, Veronica is 13, I believe they are in season 3. Which means she's not legally old enough to have a job. So asking if it was expensive and how she paid for it, it's kind of obvious it came from her dad or her parents of some kind, because she's not legally old enough to have money. And in the time of filming this, I think the working age is 15 and 9 months. It's now 14 and 9 months. Asking a 13-year-old, how did you pay for it? Clearly, it came from her parents, as she is not old enough to have a job. She can do cash jobs like cleaning pools and all that, but I highly doubt Veronica, of all people, will be doing that.
Hi.
Haven't seen much of you around, Phil.
Haven't seen you around much either.
Oh, I've been around if you wanted to find me.
To be fair, Phil doesn't really have to be here. He has his own pony club to look after and do chores at his own pony club. When he says, I haven't been seeing you around, he's kind of saying, you know, I haven't heard from you lately. What's up? He's not actually physically saying, I haven't seen you much. He's just saying, I haven't heard from you. What's up? Is everything okay?
Oh, hi, Dorothee. You didn't see a stranger wandering around in here, did you?
A stranger? No.
Everything seems okay.
I'm surprised Carol isn't still mucking out the stables, because Carol would have also seen something if she was still there, which she has to be because Red is watching her tightly, punishing her. So I'm surprised she's run off too. You know, maybe she had to go to the bathroom as well. But still, why wasn't Carol there to see this stranger walking around?
Well. It must have jumped in there like a frog. Wow, look at that. It jumped right out of my hand.
What do people think they're gonna, like, get away with that? Like, I can't find the words to say this, but, like, what do those boys think by taking the glasses and doing that to Scooter think they're gonna gain from doing that? All it just shows is you're irresponsible, and it could even get you banned from coming into the cafes. It may be a small cafe, but it's a small town and everyone seems to know everybody. And you don't want to get your name crossed on the wrong list. So I don't know what they're hoping to gain out of this, because they're not showing that they're more dominant than Scooter. If anything, they're just showing that they're assholes and get banned from going to the cafe to keep stealing glasses. So I don't know what they're planning to get away with this. And that glass was a lot different to when they dropped it.
Apology accepted.
What?
I just hope you've learnt your lesson.
No, Murray, I came here to...
Just say sorry. About time too.
Who do you think you are?
Oh, I hate when people do that. When they try to do your sentences for you. Like, yes, I know Carol has rubbed Murray the wrong way and now Murray's trying to show how it feels. But I don't like it when people try to butt into your sentences like, oh no, you really mean this. That really rubs me the wrong way. And gets me angry because it's like, you don't know what I'm saying. Let me talk.
Hello? Okay, be like.
Okay, I understand not everyone is a receptionist or works in admin, but the first thing you learn about when working on a phone is you say hello or good morning, Pine Hollow, to make sure people have got the number right. If you just say hello, no one's going to know if they've rung the right number or what. Like, this was before Google, so you couldn't just type in Pine Hollow and up comes the number. You had to go to the yellow pages, look for Pine Hollow, and just pray you've typed it in right. You know, you don't answer and say hello, you know, good morning, Pine Hollow, Red speaking, how can I help you? Like, it's the basic thing, and he obviously is working in the office. He knows phone etiquette. You don't just answer and say hello. Make sure the person has rung the right place. That's why they've hung up, because they think they've rung some stranger. They want to make sure they've rung the right place, so always answer with the place you're calling from. Okay, so another thing. When your eyes are in pitch black, regardless if you haven't been sleeping or not, it's been, you know, 6 hours, so she went to bed at 10 o'clock. Your eyes are still adjusted to the dark. So turning on a light, you're still going to be blinded. Your pupils have been enlarged. That's not anything to do with regardless if you've been sleeping or not. In fact, whereas you've been in the dark, your eyes have adjusted to that. You should be blinded by this light that has just come on.
Ha ha ha. Where is he?
I mean, a mare? My parents knew I wanted a stallion.
How many more are we going to go through to this?
Where's who?
Another lame, pathetic Saddle Club joke.
Which we don't get. Well, nor do we, because we don't know what you're talking about. Where's Garnet?
I don't understand why Veronica made a beeline for Stevie and Carol. You know, Stevie and Carol have better things to do than take care of your horse. You know, clearly you're not planning to ride Garnet for a little while, so I highly doubt why he'd be in a stall. So I don't understand why you're making a beeline. Maybe someone else needed the stall and they've just put him in the outside pastures. Why have you made a beeline for Stevie and Carol, expecting they obviously have time in their day to take your horse and hide it? That makes no sense.
Garnet's missing. As if you didn't know. He probably woke up.
I mean, a mare? My parents knew I wanted a stallion.
I know this is going to happen a lot during this episode, so just be patient with me.
But, oh no, not another day of Veronica, and took off.
Okay. Have your fun. We're going to the designer label sale at the mall. But I want my horse back in its stall before I get back. Got it?
Good.
Grow up, why don't you?
And make sure he's brushed and combed.
I mean, a mare? My parents knew I wanted a stallion.
That's 3 in just this one scene.
What was all that about?
Isn't Garnet there?
Even Veronica couldn't miss seeing a horse in its stall. Could she?
I don't know. She really has her mind on those bargains.
Not here. Maybe Red took him out.
I mean, a mare? My parents knew I wanted a stallion.
I think we should tell Max now.
Look what the note says. Garnet will get hurt. Do you think they mean it?
Well, the fact of the matter is, you know, a horse has been stolen. The owner of the stable needs to know to take proper precautions. 2 13-year-old girls can't handle this on their own, and if Veronica had seen it, more than just Max would have been involved, so be grateful you found it and take the proper measurements for it. You know, it's not rocket science.
We can't take any chances. Anyway, I think I know who really did it.
Who?
Yesterday I caught this guy wandering around. He looked real suspicious.
Suspicious why?
He was foreign.
How could you tell?
He had an accent.
You can't be suspicious of people just because they have an accent. Dorothy has an accent.
I mean, to be fair, everybody has an accent. You know, I have my cousins in the UK saying, I love your accent. And I'm like, well, it's how I speak. I like your accent. Everybody has an accent. Do you not know what the definition of accent is? Look it up. We all have one. Just because it's foreign to you, you have an accent, Stevie. Carol has an accent. Everyone in this room has an accent.
That's the funny thing. They're both French, and when I asked her if she'd seen this guy, I think she was covering up.
You should be careful because the question you asked was, have you seen a stranger? Not, have you seen another French person around? Get your wording right, Stevie. You didn't ask Dorothée specifically a direct question. You asked if she had seen a stranger. Her answer to that was, no, I have not seen a stranger.
He's only here because of me. Murray, wait up. Murray, I need to talk to you.
Your door was shut. You're just yelling through your door, Murray, wait up. So you would open the door first and then say, Murray, wait up, to make sure you're calling in the right person. Just me.
I haven't used your toothbrush, I haven't got any of your CDs, and I haven't taken anything that's not mine.
You did.
Oh, really? What?
You took Garnet.
Garnet.
Veronica's horse. You snuck out last night, took him from Pine Hollow.
I mean, a mare? My parents knew I wanted a stallion.
How many times is this going to come up in this one episode?
And left a ransom note.
Have you finished?
I won't tell anyone if you go and get Garnet and put him back unharmed.
I mean, a mare? My parents knew I wanted a stallion.
Garnet. I knew it.
You're an idiot, Murray.
You shouldn't have come.
You better not have hurt him.
I mean, a mare? My parents knew I wanted a stallion.
Oh, for Christ's sake. This might be a long editing session for me tonight.
Why, Murray?
You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
Borrowed money off those guys. A lot.
Okay, so let's say these boys are no more older than 18. When I was 18, I didn't have enough money to let people borrow it off me. So I'm surprised he borrowed off no more older than, like, they're probably 16, 18. I hardly doubt they had a lot of money to loan him. This storyline doesn't make any sense. How are they borrowing off so much money from these guys unless they're rich in their own ways? This storyline doesn't make any sense when it comes to money.
Now I need to pay them back or else.
That's kind of how loans work. You really think someone's going to loan you lots of money? Bear in mind it's probably $1,000, roughly about that, because that's what they're asking for. You really think people are just going to let that slide? People want their money back. It's just life. No one's going to give you money and then not expect to get it back.
Hey, where do you think you're going? It's over, guys. You won.
I love how the guy has run towards a horse expecting him to outbeat the horse. Do you know how much a horse weighs? I wouldn't be running towards a horse. Yeah, I don't think these guys are very knowledgeable in the horsing industry, because you wouldn't run towards a horse, because, especially not straight on. Just a little heads up warning. Sorry to break the news. Mark is a little bit busy right now. He doesn't have time to help you.
Sorry, Mum.
Let's put it behind us, Murray.
Don't you wish all parents could be like that? You make a massive mistake, like it wasn't just a little oopsie-daisy, it was a big mistake. And just your parents be like, oh, we'll forget all about it, that's okay. No parent would do that.
What's the joke again? It's a Saddle Club joke, Veronica. It's sick, and no one laughs.
Veronica, did you get a message on your phone earlier?
Ha!
I wonder how Mari got her phone number. Like, if these boys are rich as what we're suspecting they are, yes, they probably do know Veronica's dad. But, you know what I mean? The storyline just isn't connecting the way I think it should. So if you do know a loophole to help me comprehend all this, please let me know. Because I just don't quite understand how they would have got Veronica's number.
Ha ha. Very funny.
Hey, Christy, what was that about?
Like you didn't know.
No, what?
Her dad freaked when he got the last bill. He confiscated her cell phone for a month.
And yet they were to know that. I don't understand why they think they're mind readers. How, unless Veronica told them, look, don't message me, you guys. I don't have my phone. Word doesn't travel around like it does nowadays, that it did in 2002. Cut them some slack.
I have something to tell you.
You looking for me?
Please come inside. I have been invited by the French Olympic panel to trial for selection for the Olympic training squad as a junior. Antoine Sonnet, who some of you have already seen around the stables.
Oops daisy. One chance to make one first impression.
Come all the way here to test me.
Does that mean you'll be leaving Pine Hollow, Dorothy?
If I try.
Well, to be fair, she was only here for a little break. She wasn't here to permanently move to Pine Hollow, Lisa. Were you not listening in episode 1? She's a friend of the Reginaries. She's coming here for a break. She wasn't coming here to move here permanently. She had to go home eventually.
Trial successfully, yes.
Yes!
Another episode done and dusted. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and please do subscribe for more, and please sign the petition that I have linked in the description box. As I know so many of you will already be aware, so many singles and songs from season 2 went unreleased and 2 whole albums from season 3 went unreleased. I have started a petition which 14 people thankfully have supported and shared on social media and whatnot, and I'm so grateful for that. I really want to try to get the word out there. I want to bring it to someone's attention. I know signing this petition isn't going to do anything unless someone who's involved in the Saddle Club see it. And that is my goal, if someone knows someone somewhere, even if it's just the one smallest contact, that we can bring it to their attention that we want this unreleased music. The Saddle Club legacy still lives on. The Saddle Clubbers still want their music. We still listen to it all the time. And also please do subscribe to my gaming channel. I have played the Saddle Club Willowbrooks stables on YouTube, and I really want to build up my fan base there, because if I do, I will replay the Saddle Club Willowbrooks stables as either Lisa or Stevie, depending on which ones you want me to be. So if you're into horse games, which I'm assuming you might be if you're into the Saddle Club, means you're into horses somehow, that would be great if you can go over and support me there. But otherwise, I'll see you next time in the next episode. Bye guys.